Good day, everybody, and what's up? Welcome to the podcast for Selfless Sex and She Comes First. I'm Dr. Nick Myers. Today is September the 20th, 2022, and I hope everyone out there is having a damn great day. So, for this podcast, I'm not even going to waste any of your time. I want to jump right into it. So, here's how this podcast started. A couple of days ago, one of the moderators from the Facebook group, from the private Facebook group, she happened to mention that she read an article. Her name's Carrie. She read an article about the upside down pineapples on cruise ships and what they actually mean, because she didn't know about it. And I didn't really know about it either, to be honest. So she posed a question to the group, wondering if there are other sexual symbols that are out there pretty much in front of her face that she's not paying attention to because she doesn't know about them, which started a fairly nice conversation about secret sexual symbols that are out there, and they're pretty much right in your face, and unless you actually know what you're looking for, you won't see them. So then she asked me just to do a quick podcast on it. So I said, you know what, that's a damn good idea. So today, just to be more specific about this, we're going to talk about secret sexual symbols for swingers, not the BDSM community, not the cuck or cuck queen community, or the interracial community, because believe it or not, those groups have their own secret symbols, and I'll probably come back to those later on during the year. But today, let's talk about some of the secret symbols of the swinging community. So before I get started, let me say this. Just because you learn about a few hidden sexual symbols and signs on this podcast does not mean you have the right just to walk up to your neighbor's door, knock on their door, and expect them to have sex with you. It doesn't work that way. Please keep in mind that swingers are still humans, and they are still very picky individuals regarding with whom they decide to spend their time with and have sex with. So please keep that in mind. So now, let's get started. Number 1, we have pineapples. Pineapples, when kept on a patio or mailbox by swingers, it implies that a swingers party is underway. When a pineapple is turned upside down, it represents an individual who is looking for a swingers party. However, at the same time, it was initially turned upside down by people who were grocery shopping, buying pineapples. So please keep this in mind. The next time you go shopping and buy a couple pineapples, don't just throw them in your cart, because you may get some attention that you were not ready for. And on the flip side, if you want to just turn the pineapples over and go ahead and do your thing, well, go ahead and do your thing. Number 2, we have pompous grass, which is a secret code which indicates the owner appreciates the alternate lifestyle of swinging. So here is what I want you to do. Google a picture of pompous grass, and then you will realize how much you've seen that grass in the front yard all around your neighborhood. But just to keep it 100% here, you know, in the end, it's all good. Number 3, we have the swinging symbol, or the swing symbol, which happens to be the image I use for this podcast. I know this is that rare occasion that I did not use the rose, so I decided to use the swing symbol, so now everyone actually gets to see what it looks like. And apparently, people use this image, or this swing symbol, to distinguish swingers from others wearing accessories without knowing the secret meanings. Many swingers prefer to have the swinger symbol, the swing, also added to their accessories or tattooed on them, just to be sure that they target the right audience. Number 4, a black ring on the right hand. Yes, there are many sexual accessories out there, but apparently, according to Cooper Beckett, who is the host of the Life on the Swing Set podcast, He says many couples are out there who wear a black ring on the right hand to secretly imply that they are into swinging. He says wear your black ring on your right hand in the event that you are out and open to meet other swingers. And he continues, on the off chance that somebody wearing a black ring on the right hand approaches you, start the conversation with them like this. I see you're wearing a black ring on your right hand. Possibly we are members of the same club. Okay, now things are getting fun. Number 5, garden gear and home decorations. Pay attention. Swingers are into white landscaping rocks and pink or purple enrichments in the front yard as a secret method to signal their fellow swingers. Also, garden gnomes. Just those tacky looking, troll looking like things. Yes, garden gnomes, maybe the garden gnomes are also pink and purple, are also signals to let you know that swingers live here. I did not know about the white landscaping rocks though. To be honest, I can say I do disagree with number 6, but it's hot tubs. And they tend to view hot tubs as a natural preserve of swingers. And I get it, maybe back in the day or something like that. But just regular people who are non-swingers, who are not in the lifestyle, also have hot tubs for various reasons. Mainly just to relax, probably. But maybe if you see a hot tub out there surrounded by pink flamingos and pink garden gnomes and the pompous grass with the white stones, I don't feel safe making an assumption here, but come on now. And at number 7, we have wristbands. And that makes sense. Those wristbands can be multicolored or neon just to draw your eyes to them. And in many cases, those wristbands will have that swing logo on them. And then at the same time, there is another swingers logo, which is tough to describe. But what I'm going to do is I will post an image of that logo just so you can see. But of course, I'm going to try to describe it anyhow. It looks like the universal male and female sign set up horizontally with their circles crossing with 3 plus signs on either side of that image. So therefore, if you happen to see one of these logos on a wristband, that lets you know that they are most likely a part of the swinging lifestyle. And at number 8, we have anklets, which are typically worn by women. And on these anklets, you may find that swing image or the secondary swinger image that I just mentioned 30 seconds ago. And for many people out there, this will send a signal to let everyone know that this woman is married or in a committed relationship to her partner, husband, lover, or whoever, yet she is available to other men for sexual adventures with the husband/partner's consent and encouragement. And in many cases, these women may define themselves as a hotwife. And to take this idea just a step further, there are some women out there who will get an anklet with a little dangly thing hanging off of it, which happens to be a black spade. Or you will see this black spade with a Q on the inside of it. And I've also seen personally, there are some women out there who have a tattoo of a black spade with a Q inside. And that pretty much means that they are interested in having sexual relationships with black men. I've heard that Q means Queen of Spades. Not sure about that, but if you heard something else, please feel free to write a comment down below and let me know. So to close out this podcast, let me say this. I'm pretty sure people now will be much more observant as they drive around their neighborhood and their friend's neighborhood, just looking for certain signs and symbols that have always been there, but you never really thought about it before. But now, since you have this inside information, you'll be like, aha, there's swingers in there. And that's all fine and good. Nothing wrong with that. So, and also, I pretty much guarantee you now you will start looking at people's wristbands, like the little dangly things they have hanging off of their wristbands, and people's ankles for various little dangly things, and especially for those black spades. Because if you look carefully, especially down here where I live, where it's warm, you will see them all over the place. And at the same time, if this is something that you are interested in, please feel free to potentially introduce yourself to your neighbors and talk to them about that. And you may want to start the conversation off like, I see that we have the same logos and symbols. By the off chance, are we members of the same club? And now you have a brand new friend. So, on that note, I'm out. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned, and I will talk to you soon.